Yeah, I mean, I wasn't expecting all this, but I was just trying to make it here. I was just trying to make my best, put my best effort to being here and making it to practice on Monday. And I had flight problems leaving to California from out of here, so I had little worries about the airlines. I'm like, let me just make sure I give myself some time. So I changed my flight to an earlier flight on Sunday, and it was a connecting flight, and it got in late. In O'Hare, I'm running through O'Hare trying to make it to my layover. Didn't make it, and so I started thinking on my feet right away, trying to figure out how I can make it. I called an ex-teammate who lives in Chicago. He's out watching the Warriors games. I can't drive you. I'll pay you like $1,000. So I can't do it. Called Uber. Two Ubers canceled, and the third one I was like, I'm not even gonna let him cancel. I'm gonna call him and explain to him the situation. I called him, explained the situation to him, and he was like, "Yo, I'll take you wherever you want to go." I'm like, "You sure?" We're going to Buffalo, New York. It's like 8 hours. I'm like, "It's far. It's not." He's like, "No, no, I'll take you wherever you want to go." I'm like, "Thank you, man. I appreciate it. I really do." So he picked me up, and he was just like, I was just telling him I got to be there, by 7 o'clock. He was like, we might not make it, but I'm gonna do my best. I'm gonna get you there safe and do my best. He's, I might have to stop one time for gas. Is that cool? I'm like, man, do whatever you gotta do. Just get me there safely. And we got to talking in the car. He told me a story of how he got to the United States, got to Chicago, and what happened to his family. And he's trying to go to college and be an astronaut. How he had to learn English on his own and all that stuff. For me, it was just like, man, for you to come over here and do this and go to college says a lot about your character and who you are as a person. And he was just willing to do whatever it takes to take care of himself. He's all he has out here, and he's just like, I can't depend on no one else. If I don't do what I got to do to take care of myself, it's all bad for me. And I'm just like, wow, that's incredible. You know what I mean? And we got to talking, and next thing you know, he had me here at 6:58, and the ETA was like 7:30. And I'm like, I'm gonna need you to spare me 35 minutes if you could, but safely. He was just like, I'm gonna do my best, and he got me here at 6:58, and made it on time. I figured if I was to drive myself, I probably wouldn't have had a good day. That's like 24 hours being up and then coming out and trying to practice at a high level. So that's why driving wasn't really an option. It wouldn't. I'm by myself. Who knows what can happen? This wasn't safe for me, and then so I had a pretty solid day. I got some rest in the car. It was rough. Just trying to sleep with somebody else driving, and you hear that doom 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 doom, and you wake up like, all right, everything cool. You don't want to end up on the side of the road, especially it's at night. So, thank God that I made it here safe. Yeah, yeah. And I had to explain to him like it's Buffalo, New York, and then he kind of like, yeah, yeah. And he accepted it, and he's like, I'll take you wherever you want to go. So, you know, thank God for him. I said 2 Ubers canceled before that, and I'm just like, man, hopefully this guy don't, but he did. Yeah, I mean, I did honestly. That's why I had to call him and just explain to him. I'm like, man, I play for the Buffalo Bills. I got a meeting at 7 in the morning. I was like, I'll give you extra money on top of the Uber ride. Whatever I can to help you. If you can do that for me, I really would appreciate it. And he kept me calm, and I was a little nervous. Like, man, I think I'm gonna make it. I'm like calling my mom and like talking to her. I'm like, man, I had just talked to my family about like making it on time and making sure I get there. So I booked an earlier flight instead of taking a later flight. And he's just like kept me calm. Like, man, don't worry. Like, we're gonna make it, man. No matter, we're gonna get there. We might be 2 minutes, 3 minutes late, but we'll make it. And he did. He got me there. Yes, definitely. I talked to him yesterday. He texted me last night, like, man, the media is crazy. I'm like, yeah, it can be. 'Cause, I mean, we weren't expecting for this to happen. But like I said, when I heard his story, it was incredible within itself. I mean, it's who he is as a person, and for him to accept that ride. I mean, he did have to drive back 8 hours by himself. I mean, that's pretty incredible for him. He's a warrior. Coach Bird was. I mean, I had called Coach Bird to let him know, but I wasn't able to contact him. And then I woke up. I tried calling him back. My phone died. I was like, "Hello," my phone turned off. So he was like a little worried. He see me in the meeting. He was like, "You all right?" I'm like, "Yeah, Coach. I was just calling you to give you a heads up. I might be a little late." I was like, "I had to take an Uber here from Chicago." He looked at me like I was crazy. And I'm like, yeah. He's like, from Chicago, you took an Uber. Like, then we got to talking a little bit. He's like, you mind sharing that with your teammates? That's incredible. He's like, that's playoff caliber. And I told my teammates about it. So he was pretty surprised. I mean, I just did whatever I could to make it here. It meant a lot to me to be here with my teammates. And that's what we preach every day. Just, putting our best effort forward to being the best we can. Went through all that? No, not yet. I mean, he talked to me. He just told me that's playoff caliber. That's what we need around here. He told me a little bit of that yesterday. He told me he might be able to cover the Uber ride for me. I told him that'd be nice. But he just told me that's playoff effort, playoff caliber, and that's what we need. And for me, that's what it was. I'm a veteran. It's year 7 for me, and I'm here to be a great example to these the younger guys under me, and to show them the way. Show them that you have to make this a priority. Right now, it's important for September, October, November. These times right now, and this time that we're building on this field is very important for us as a team, just to build that camaraderie, and for me to be here and just get better practicing. So.